you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Jonah, 70, Indy. You have to get tired of seeing Flipper. X3, 218, hit it.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
Two-time All-Pro center Jason Kelce is one of the most athletic centers in the league. In fact, he went to the University of Cincinnati as a walk-on linebacker before converting to the offensive line. Can pull, trap, get out in front of runners in any situation, and one of the more intelligent centers in the league as well, handling all of their line calls.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
60 outlaw. Shoot.
On first down, here's Breida. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 18 carries, 85 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
From the 44, McSorley. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. 30 base. You ain't doing nothing now.
Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Trace McSorley with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one caught by Beasley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? Big Ready, ready!
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, my 7. Hey, Echo. D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Ellington now to return it. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Minshew. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. But it'll be 2nd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McSorley, he gets it to Sims, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
I got you. Shit.
This is Breida, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's it, baby.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
To try again after the sack. McSorley, he finds McKinnon, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
70, Indy.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Bravo.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Steven Sims hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
Not more than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked by Kevin Byard, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
We'll hold this. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Go, go.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Minshew, 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Quincy Enunwa couldn't reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. The Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin in the NFC South. Tampa Bay paying their yearly visit to Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. McSorley. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now McSorley, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find it.
Oh, now Breida loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Pass complete here to Sanders. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Beasley, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Breida, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, Alpha. 52.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. McSorley, and that's complete. It's Sims.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Go.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now it's Breida, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Second down and goal. McSorley. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Preston Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got it. Kill.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Right there. Down, baby.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on, D. Spine.
On the run, it's Barkley.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This is Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He was looking for a Nunwa there. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a give to Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a give running left is Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Orville.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I'm not ready. 52's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6. McSorley, open man here. Sims complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
It's girly power. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
On a pretty gray and hazy day here in Southern California, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Los Angeles. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay.
I just watched again.
I saw, I was watching it.
Dude, I couldn't believe that I fucking didn't. I thought, because usually when you do 2 o'clock at the end, if it gets down to the end, they don't run it all the way down. They ran that thing down to 4 seconds, and I had 1 timeout left, and they never do that. It was so weird how they did it. But yeah, yep, so my game's played. 6-5 now.